Hey y'all, hey, we're live. Erica and Jason with Time to Drink.
And if you love your sweetheart, tonight's going to be a good night.
Aw, isn't that sweet?
It's our live Valentine's Day cocktail special. We've got 6 drinks on the menu, and I do want to mention, because we forgot to say this last time, go over to Instagram right now, Time to Drink _Erica. We've got the menu up in the story right now. You can get a copy of it, and then I'm going to add a couple more, one, maybe 2 more. We'll see what it is.
Also in the description below are the recipes. So you can go over to Time to Drink on Instagram. We would love for you to go over and subscribe over there, and we would love for you to subscribe here. We're a brand new channel, so share it. If you enjoy us, if you would share it out, that would probably be like the most amazing thing ever for us, because we're a little baby channel and just getting started. But happy early Valentine's, y'all. I dropped the ball and didn't get Valentine's attire. We totally should be cute and matching.
We got our new Time to
Drink.
This. Yeah.
We are working on merchandise, and this was our first prototype, kind of. Some of them we like, some of them we don't love. I don't know how it's showing up, but it's if you've watched very many of our videos in the beginning, our intro, that Time to Drink intro with the music behind it,
and the neon sign,
and it has like that neon sign. We try to do that neon sign, but we're using Teespring, and
I don't know. We may just not have had that. We're learning about resolution and pictures and stuff like that. So we got a couple people. Hey, Wendy. Hey, Joseph. Nope, Katie.
Katie
and Joseph. Yeah.
Awesome.
Glad all right, we got huge numbers.
But anyways, we're working on merchandise. It is available. I'm not sure if we linked that in the description. Jack will work on that behind the scenes.
I don't know if this merchandise is available yet.
Oh, did you not put it available?
I don't know. It kind of got messed up, I think.
This one's fine.
No, but like the store, like when I went back to it the other day, it was like,
okay, so
I don't know.
I put Jason in charge of the merchandise store, and
but Caroline had been doing it.
Yeah,
it's been a mess.
Like, our Time to Shrink merchandise.
It's the same link. It's the same store.
Okay, well, but can I talk to them about it?
Sure.
The Time to Shrink merchandise through Teespring, my daughter created, and there are some great shirts that say, "Hey y'all, hey." Yeah, they're super cute. The quality is pretty decent. They're pretty comfortable. I tend to wear a medium, or I will, if I want like a fitted look, and if I want one that I can like tie it with, like do a tie or something, I'll get a large. I've been trying to order the slouchy sweatshirt, and they keep being completely sold out, but those are super cute. I love those. So if you go over to our before we jump into this, while we're still waiting for people to come and everything, I just thought I'd talk about that for a second. If you're interested in Time to Shrink merchandise, the Hey Y'all Hey shirts are adorable. There's some different colors, there's some different varieties, and every single video on my Time to Shrink YouTube has the Teespring store just automatically down below it if you're ever interested. I tried to bring the prices down so we don't make much money off of them, but it's just something fun to like give out. Yep. Teespring charges quite a bit, so you know, it is what it is, but if you'd be interested in one, I think the Hey Y'all Hey ones turned out really well, and I wear them often, actually. There's a few that say Time to Shrink as well, but I personally like the Hey Y'all Hey ones better. So, that said, we've kind of given some time for people to start coming in. We didn't really announce that we were going to go live this week until today.
We were kind of back and forth, and we were going to do a premiere, and then we found some more drinks and decided we were going to do live. So, we got some people here. And
one of the things that we've really decided, though, is it's really fun to do, the times we don't do lives, every single one of our Friday night videos, we set it up as a premiere. Yeah. So if you want to watch it with us, we'll watch it at the same time. What a premiere means is it starts at 8 o'clock Friday, 8 p.m. Eastern, and as y'all watch it, we're also watching it, and there's a live chat, just like this chat here where you can write. We can do a live chat, and the live chat disappears as soon as the show's over.
I love that.
I wish it didn't,
but it
does.
It's fun. We have a fun time in the chat. Yeah.
So the live chat doesn't stay up, but it's kind of a special feature, and we really liked that. So when at all possible, we will be doing those as premieres, and then Y'all, I just was having a rough week. I had a really rough week. I've had a few people reach out to me and say, where are you? Because I've been posting on a daily basis and I haven't really been on there. I've been struggling. So we didn't get this pre-filmed and we really still wanted to share the Valentine's Day drinks that Jason had come up with. I think I came up with one or two of them. Mostly they're Jason's creations.
Big stick.
So
it's in the...
we're just going to go ahead and do a live tonight. I'm still not really myself completely. So if you pick up on that, if my vibe isn't like amazing, I apologize, but I'm trying. I absolutely love these time to drinks. I have so much fun. We always say we kind of consider it like a date night almost. Virtual happy hour with hanging out with our friends. So y'all, if you're watching us, keep making comments. They're right here in front of us, so whenever I'm looking down, I'm reading somebody's comments. But keep commenting. Let us know what's your favorite low carb drink or what's your favorite alcoholic drink in general that you would like us to low carb for you possibly. What are your Valentine's plans? Y'all just like, if you chat with us, then we can chat more with y'all. So we love that. Okay, I think I've wasted enough time
we got some people
without alcohol being consumed. So we're going to let Jason take over and start making some drinks. Since
this is the Valentine's Day cocktail special for my sweetheart, we're going to do something a little different this time. We're going to start off with a drink you like.
Y'all, if you're an OG around here, he hardly ever starts with drinks that I like. They might be something I
can't start with a daiquiri every night.
I like a lot of drinks. I do. But oftentimes he does tend to start with things that would not be something I would order.
But tonight we're starting with something you order. I cannot find the small muddler, so we're going with the big boy tonight.
We're going with the big boy.
All right.
I did buy it, and you never use it.
It's for the Lewis bag.
He uses it to pound out the ice, but it's also a muddler. It is.
I know. All right, we're starting off. This is one from our cocktail book, one of the very first recipes I think we made and shared, and you absolutely love it. It is I don't even know what we call it. It's like strawberry mint, I think, because every Moscow Mule has lime in it. Yeah, it's the Mule.
It's the strawberry mint
but
mule.
every mule has lime in it, so I think it's a strawberry mint.
But I have to talk about this drink real quick.
I'm going to start making it.
You go ahead. This is one of the drinks in the cookbook that had me the most excited. I've made it as a batch level drink and shared it with girlfriends. I've made it for so many people, all of which were not low carb people, and they all absolutely loved it. One of the cool things about low carb cocktails, y'all, is so many people are watching their weight and aren't keto or aren't low carb, right? But you still want, when you're drinking alcohol, if you're on any kind of health plan, you want the calories to be as low as possible, right? Well, taking the sugar out takes the calories down like crazy. So if you have friends that like to drink cocktails and are on their own health journey, they do not have to be low carb to like this drink, to like our cookbook. Our cookbook is exclusively low-carb drinks, but I include all of the macros, y'all. I don't know what he's doing. He's making a mess
I know
over
when
here.
I put this wooden muddler down on your white countertop, you're going to be very upset.
Let's not stain my white.
You're just going to have to deal with the towel in the shop tonight.
And now I've lost my train of thought. I was talking to them, and then I'm like, what is he doing?
You're talking about people wanting drinks.
So, this is the perfect cookbook, cocktail book for people who just like to make cocktails and are on any kind of health journey. Because when you take out the sugar, you bring the sugar down, right? And so you bring the calories down. So it's just really good across the board. You do not have to be keto or low carb to enjoy these. And I hope that y'all will realize that and share it. I know if you're watching us, you probably are on some kind of low carb journey personally, but I just want you to know you can make it for your friends, your family, all of that, and people are gonna just love it. And you cannot tell that they're low carb. That has been like one of my biggest missions, is that I want to serve things to people who are not low carb, and I want them to say, this is delicious. I don't want them to say like, I can totally tell this is low carb. That is that's like the worst thing ever. The few times we've made a drink that people said that, we dumped it down the sink and we did not talk about that drink ever again. We worked really, really hard to make our syrups in a fashion that everybody likes them, that they don't have the cooling effect of the erythritol. We don't use erythritol in our syrups at all, actually. So I just kind of wanted to chat about that in the beginning. I don't chat about that very often. And anyways, Joseph says, what are some good post-drink snacks? We'll do eggs, but to be honest, it's no Taco Bell. Good post-drink snacks. Okay. I know we were just talking about my alcohol cookbook, but I actually have a cookbook called My Southern Keto Kitchen. I had to think for a second.
Time to go to mysouthernketokitchen.com.
I have a cookbook called My Southern Keto Kitchen, and there is a large appetizer section. Tons of appetizers, and all of them go great with alcoholic beverages, post-drink snacks. Buffalo chicken dip, and if you like blue cheese, you can add that to it. That's probably the number one that I take to parties. Not that we go to very many parties these days, but the people that I took to taste drinks, almost every time I took buffalo chicken dip. And I took some crackers or some celery or you can even dip it with like cheese wisps, pork rinds. But there's like all kinds of stuff. There's Thai meatballs with a peanut butter sauce. There's spinach and artichoke dip. There's all kinds of, like, tons of appetizers and tons of sauces. So, yeah, no Taco Bell. But you could actually even use the chaffle maker or the mini dash and make chaffles and put ground beef in it and some hot sauce and make it taste like a taco. If you want the taco feel of like the Taco Bell feel, you know. I made those for Jason the other day, and then while it was still a little bit warm, not cold yet, I formed it, like I scooped it up into a taco, and I had put taco meat and onions in it, and you loved that, didn't you? Great. So that's an option. Do you have a mini dash? If you don't, you should probably get one. We also have a bunch of videos on Time to Shrink on all the different chaffles and how to make them.
All right, so we got the mint Moscow Mule here.
Oh my gosh, y'all! I almost cut myself before even having a drink. Strawberry mint Moscow Mule.
So you take your mint, you put it in your muddler or your Boston shaker. You put the strawberries on to protect, and I did 3 strawberries. So you're talking about a little less than 3 carbs there. The lime juice, ounce of lime juice. So this one's probably right around, I don't know, we have it in the cocktail book. It's somewhere probably around 4 carbs.
But you also put the recipes down below, right?
Yeah. All the ingredients and stuff are down below.
Yes. And then we made these really pretty garnishes. I don't know how much of it you were seeing on camera. It's hard for me to tell because I only see this very small thing of us, and I'm hoping y'all see it better than we do. But we made these cute little heart-shaped strawberries on the skewer, and then we went with our white Moscow Mule mug. So I just thought it was really festive and really pretty. And this is my favorite vodka drink, I would say.
Yeah, it's a good drink.
By far, hands down, my favorite vodka drink, my favorite Moscow Mule. We have some other goodies, but this is probably the fave. And it's also the fave of a lot of my friends.
Big key to it is getting this Diet Gosling's ginger beer.
Oh my gosh, yes.
You can get the other kinds, but this is by far our favorite. Really tops the drinks well. Just has great flavors. Of course, the original Dark and Stormy Gosling's and all that good stuff too.
Yes.
But
I just realized
this is a good drink. It's a good winter drink too. People like to drink the mules in the winter. I guess maybe because of the ginger.
Mules are a winter drink?
People like to drink them in the winter. Yeah, okay. I mean, you know, I think it's a good summer drink.
Seems like a spring summer drink to me.
They seem to be popular in the winter.
Drink what you want all year long. I just also realized I tried to put on red lipstick for Valentine's Day.
It's going to be all over everything.
It's all over everything.
It's going to be all over everything.
All right, y'all. It may get really loud for a second because I'm pretty sure my daughter just came home from work. And my dog, So sorry. Such is life. It's live. Hello.
Is Nude here?
Yeah, Nude here. Hey, y'all.
Hey, we're live.
Hazel, sit.
So, as you hear the craziness going on in the background, this is, again, the Strawberry Mint Moscow Mule. It's one of Erica's favorites. You can make, it's a good date drink because you open the can and you can make 3 or 4 drinks off of the one can of ginger beer.
Show her where the treats are on the, oh, okay.
So we got that. oldie but a goodie, so definitely in the cocktail book.
We could be done.
The kind of cool thing about this one is you don't need to like.
So good.
You don't need to do anything for it. Like you need to have vodka, you need to have strawberries, you need to have mint. You know, but there isn't anything like special about it.
There's no special
if you're watching this, if you're watching this Friday night and you're trying to make it for Valentine's for Sunday.
Hey, come give me a hug before you go.
Easy.
Okay. Love you.
You all going out?
Okay. Such is life. They're going to the bank. All right, it's live, but I had to get my hug, so it is what it is. Gotta hug your kiddos when they come in the door.
All right. You want to make another one?
I really don't care because this is amazing. But yes, we should make another one.
Yeah, see, that's why we don't start out with the drink. Because then you're like, I'm done, we're good, no more. Where if I start out with something else, you're like, when are we getting the, you're looking behind you. All right, this one's fun too. We're going to use some of the same ingredients. This is called...
My daughter's like miming what she wants to tell me behind the camera.
After we've already been told by two people out loud. This is a fun one. I found it. I was looking for Valentine's drinks, and it is called a Kentucky Kiss.
Oh, yes.
Okay.
Yes.
We featured it on Instagram a couple of nights ago, and it is really a good drink. It also uses the strawberries. The cool thing about it is you use all the strawberries, but you don't really get all the carbs of the strawberries because it's kind of protected by the ice, the way you make it.
Yeah, you served this to me the other night. The strawberries that were mushed up were kind of in the bottom under the ice. So, I mean, you could eat the ice and eat those strawberries, but I didn't. Yeah, also, I was going to ask a question, and I was trying to politely wait for Jason to finish talking. I know that y'all have noticed, because some of y'all have said this, that I talk over him sometimes, so I'm trying really hard to work on that. It's like an ADHD brain thing, I think, where I'm thinking of what I want to say while the other person's talking. I'm trying to learn to do better about that. But then what happens is I forget what I was going to say, because he was done, and now I don't know.
All right, so this is the, what do we call it? The Kentucky Kiss. So you're using bourbon, you take the strawberries, and this will work, I think.
Okay.
Yeah, thanks. So you muddle the strawberries, and you're gonna keep. This is an interesting low carb drink because you are gonna keep the strawberries in it. You're not gonna strain them out. But like I said,
are low carb though.
Yeah, you're talking less than. I mean, medium strawberry. You're talking like less than a carb per strawberry. So we're still very low carb here. Plus it's Valentine's Day.
Yeah.
We're gonna carb.
It is a celebration.
We are gonna carb the crap out of this one. Then.
We're gonna add carbs.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Not the crap though. It's still very low carb.
Well, I mean, the option will be low carb.
Oh, okay. I don't know what he did. He let me taste this, but I didn't watch him make it, obviously.
So this is another fun one we like. It's kind of a sour, but it uses maple, which we love using maple in our drinks. Like, it's just a lot of flavor, a lot of fun, especially when you're working with a bourbon or a rye whiskey or something like that. So you muddle the strawberries, and then you're going in, and honestly, this is Lakanta.
This is Lakanta maple syrup.
Yeah, half. Yeah. We're going half and half maple and lemon.
Okay. Maple and lemon.
So half ounce of the maple, and then this is the volcanic lemon juice. We talk about it all the time. If you're new to us, we always squeeze our own limes. We rarely ever squeeze our own lemons.
We just love this lemon juice. It tastes very, very good. It's not any cheaper than buying your own lemons. It's not cheap. But I buy it on Amazon in packs of 2 or 4, I think. It depends. But what I was going to say, I finally remembered, was... Oh, my gosh.
All right, so now what you do, and we do not have the good ice tonight, y'all. I was a mess at the store today, so you'll have to excuse that. So now what you do is you kind of build the ice into the glass. All right?
Okay, I remember now. I have to say it real quick. Okay?
Yeah.
My question for those of y'all that are watching is, are y'all following us on Instagram, @TimeToDrink_Erica? I'm curious. We haven't done a whole lot over there yet, but I'm curious. Are you on that? Are you following it? Would y'all like us to do some stories with like an individual drink, like a minute-long story with some individual drinks, or maybe some reels or some things like that? Is that something you'd be interested in? Or are you more just following us just on YouTube? What are your thoughts on that? we'd love to hear what you have to say, because we're figuring all of that out yet. Right now, we're really not doing a whole lot over there. We're posting a few things, but not doing a lot. But I would love to know what people would like to see over there, because I feel like we could do a lot of things with the Instagram channel possibly, but we haven't yet. So please let us know if you're watching currently what your thoughts are on that.
All right, so you muddle the strawberries, you put in the maple, you put in the lemon, then you kind of put the ice in and protect it. Pour the bourbon over. We're not done yet.
Oh, we're not.
The original recipe calls for club soda. We're gonna do just a splash of club soda. We're just gonna use the ginger beer because it's gonna make it better than club soda. So literally just like a little bit of a splash on it. And here come the carbs.
Here come the carbs. That's funny.
Just for Valentine's Day, we are going to hang a chocolate covered strawberry on the side. So
do I need to cut that?
Yeah,
still?
we need to cut that up a little bit, but we were going to dip our own, and we, like I said, I was a mess at the store. And,
well, you don't say anything. It won't show if we just go this direction.
And look, we cut out half the carbs that way.
There you go.
And there you go. You got your
That's gonna want to fall off.
Yeah, well,
it was a good idea. When he made it for me the other day, the chocolate did not fall off.
No, it's too cold. I had it in the refrigerator too long.
Yeah.
So.
How pretty is that, though? A chocolate-covered strawberry.
It's kind of fun for Valentine's Day. You know, you can afford the carbs, maybe. I mean, I don't know how serious you are about it.
Seriously, though, you can just get Lily's chocolate chips.
Oh, yeah.
Zero chocolate chips. Melt them, add a little bit of olive oil, like a tablespoon of olive oil to the package, and then dip them. And you can put, like, whatever you want on it. Some nuts or whatever. Or just chocolate, so you do not have to use real chocolate for this.
No.
Jason's way of doing this without having to get me to help him.
Yeah.
Which was super sweet, because this has been a tough week for me.
I mean, you like a little chocolate strawberry.
Yeah,
right?
But this way I didn't have to make my own chocolate strawberries for the drink. Right. He was helping me out. All right, nobody's telling me what they think about Instagram. That's okay. So this is delicious. I'm a bourbon girl. I love bourbon. I'm a tequila girl. Then bourbon snuck up on me, and I really enjoy bourbon as well.
All right. So 2 fun drinks there. Both of them have strawberry. We're going to go in a little bit of a different direction now.
I'm afraid this is not going to stay. I'm trying to get it to stay for pictures.
Yeah, well,
you can put another one on for
there aren't usually pictures after a live.
Oh, it's live. It doesn't matter. I don't have to do pictures. You're right. Y'all, the amazing thing about live is we get to communicate with y'all when y'all feel like saying stuff, and we can respond. And there's no editing, there's no taking pictures, there's none of the stuff, the back end stuff that is so much work. And it's just fun. Like, I enjoy filming in general.
There is, however, a bunch of front end stuff that
I
have to worry about.
I don't do that part. He's my tech guy. But y'all, I'm getting ready to start doing some stuff on Amazon. And I'm going to have to learn how to do live stuff without him sometimes, because he's also 18 and is not going to be here forever, even though I would be fine with that. What are we making now?
Well, we're making like...
so I can eat this strawberry.
I need that, yeah, because we're not taking pictures. We're making a variation on the sidecar, very appropriate for Valentine's Day. It's called Between the Sheets. All right, I thought it was perfect for Valentine's Day. So it has your classic sidecar ingredients plus a little bit of rum. So that's really cool.
I had to go get chocolate off my teeth, y'all. Sorry. So, what is this called?
This is called the sidecar. Well, no, this is called Between the Sheets.
Between the Sheets.
Yeah,
because you know we gotta bring a little bit of dirty humor to every single episode.
Valentine's Day.
There's layers of it. This was a very
It's the name of the drink, babe.
I know, that's what I'm saying.
I can't do anything about it.
That's my point. This was very I can't word tonight. What am I trying to say?
Subtle.
Unlike you.
This was very subtle. Mine are not usually so subtle.
All right, so we're going with rum. It really calls for light rum, but
some more chocolate there.
We're not big on the light rum. This is our rum. It's like straight out of the Caribbean. It's unlabeled. We're like pirates here. No, I bought a big bottle, and this is what I had to pour it in. So we're going with brown rum.
But it's meant to be a white rum.
It's meant to be a white rum, but it's gonna be the drink's gonna be brown in color anyway because you're putting in cognac and you're putting in your orange liqueur. So I'm not really sure what the
orange liqueur is like a Grand Marnier, basically.
Yeah.
It's a low carb Grand Marnier.
Ounce of rum, ounce of cognac. And I do recommend, cognac over the brandy for this one just because that's what it calls for. And then an ounce of the triple sec. So this one's sweet. I mean, this one's got a little bit of fun to it.
I feel like cognac is like a little bit more nuanced than just brandy too, usually. I guess it just depends on what you buy.
Yeah. So we're doing all that right there. Very simple. Okay. That's pretty much it. We're going to do a little splash of lemon, probably somewhere between a quarter to half an ounce.
Okay.
I'm just going to splash it in there, call it a day.
Yeah. He's kind of gotten to the point where he knows what the measurements of things are. He'll guesstimate, then he'll make another one where he didn't guesstimate, and they're exactly the same. He's gotten really good at that. Like for me, when I'm making drinks, I still need to measure exactly, or it's not going to turn out right, you know? So
I took some allulose, some liquid allulose, this stuff right here because it's really sticky, and you can kind of clean it up a little bit too, more so than like lime juice or anything. And then that is the really fine, the very sugar-looking monk fruit.
You could probably use straight allulose, like the real allulose for this too, don't you think? Or
yeah,
no?
probably.
I
can't remember. I put allulose in the recipe. I can't remember what we had in the cookbook for the sidecar. I couldn't look it up.
I'm not going to scream over him. I'll wait just a second. In the description down below, I gave a link to our Amazon Time to Drink store. So all of the stuff that we use this has to be moved. I've hit my hand on this twice now. Ouch. What I was saying was we have an Amazon Time to Drink store, and it goes through like all of the equipment that we use, including the liquid allulose that we like, the type of ginger beer that we like, all of that kind of stuff is down below listed with links, or you can just hit the Amazon store and it'll bring up all the links. Joseph says we love Jason's pours. We wish more bartenders were that generous. Yeah, an ounce and a half. Oh, how about two?
Yeah, we don't do.
How about two?
We don't do ounce and a half right now.
Yeah.
So you're gonna get an orange peel and just kind of work it around the inside of the glass a little bit, just to give it a little bit more flavor.
I love the smell
you don't
of
need
orange.
it.
You do almost though, because the smell of orange is just.
And we're gonna take this one.
I feel like I've really learned that garnishes are so much more than garnishes almost always. They give you like a smell, so like before you even have that first sip. Like for instance, things that have mint that's not necessarily even in the drink, but it's in the garnish, and you smell it every time you drink. It makes a difference. Like garnishes are not just about being pretty, although I do like them to be pretty. I took my time today to make some heart-shaped garnishes. They're super pretty.
Yep, so if you want to use that, you can. What this would call for really is an orange slice. I've got some dehydrated
I was going to put these in it.
I don't know if you want to cut a regular one or you just want to float some strawberries in it because it's Valentine's Day.
I think for Valentine's Day we'll float some strawberries. I've cut some very, very thin strawberry hearts, and I thought we would just float those in this drink. So, they float just fine.
Oh yeah, they're cool.
But typically you would float a dehydrated orange.
Or you could do a fresh one.
Or a fresh one. I like the dehydrated ones because they're so pretty and they still give you all of that nice smell. And especially if you put that orange in here, like the real orange essence in first, like you did, I can see that. So this is basically, I didn't pay attention. This is basically like a sidecar.
It's like a sidecar, except it has the rum in it.
But it has rum.
So you should like
it. I'm not a sidecar girl, but I like rum a lot. I didn't taste it on the sugar spot.
No, you did not. What do you think?
I like it a lot.
Of course you do. You like rum. You like that, don't you?
I like this a lot, y'all. This is really good. This might be new on the rotation of
if you think about what's in it, it's got a good pour of triple sec in it. Like we don't normally put an ounce of triple sec in anything, or our orange liqueur. And then it's got the rum that you love.
Oh my gosh, y'all! Was there any specialty stuff in this one? Oh, just the triple.
Yeah,
the triple
orange
set.
liqueur.
Okay, I was gonna say you need to make this one right now. But if you like drinks that have Grand Marnier in them, like margaritas, tequila-based drinks.
Pretty much every episode we use our orange liqueur.
We use it a lot.
And not necessarily on purpose. It just, if we want to make a drink, like, you're going to need some sort of it.
It is one of the simplest things in the cookbook to make. It's just you have to have some patience. It has to sit in a dark place for a couple weeks. We have made it in a way that it only takes a couple weeks because we add some essential oil orange, so it speeds up the process a little bit. But that is probably the main reason to buy the cookbook. Like, seriously, if you are interested in our cookbook, I'm going to have Jackson throw up a thing here and show you what it looks like, what the front looks like, and everything like that. But it has, I can't even remember how many recipes, but a lot. But it's more the methods. I teach you how to make really, really good low-carb simple syrups. I teach you how to make rapid infusions, teach you how to make the triple sec. We call it low carb triple sec, but it's really more like a low carb Grand Marnier because part of what we use is brandy. A lot of people try to use just vodka, right? Or Everclear or something to make a low carb triple sec. And the flavors are night and day. I just have to say that. I tried a lot of people's recipes because I thought people have probably already perfected it. We're just going to make it. And if they have perfected it, then we'll just list their name so that you go to their place to get the credit for that recipe. But I'm really proud of our triple sec, y'all. Like, I feel like I'm a broken record talking about that, but sometimes you have to say it a bunch of times before people are like, you know what? I really do think I should try Erica's triple sec. Maybe it is better. And it is, y'all.
And
it is. There's some other low-carb cocktail people out there that make fabulous low-carb recipes. Like, such good low-carb cocktails. But I haven't found anyone that beats our triple sec.
No, our triple sec and our amaretto are
I really am impressed with them. Do y'all have books? Oh, that was me. That was Jackson. I'm reading the note and I'm like, okay, so he said he gave you the link to where you can go get our book. It's $17, I believe. And y'all, I don't know if we'll ever make the money back for what we spent on that book. So that's why it's $17 instead of like $10. Y'all know alcohol's not cheap. And when you're in a lab or a kitchen, this kitchen, we call it our lab, and you're dumping drink after drink after drink down the sink until you perfect something. Yeah, I don't think we'll ever make our money back. This is more a passion project, but we love it. And so we do it. So we'll share it. I feel like our cookbook is more a passion project, and I'm super proud of it, and I haven't had anybody use it that wasn't super thrilled with it, but that's why we charged a little bit extra for it, because we spent a lot of moolah creating it.
Yeah, we did. All right, so
somebody just ordered it.
Good segue.
Yay!
Thank you. Awesome. My drinks are so boring.
They're not going to be boring anymore.
No, you're going to love them.
Kiss and cook.
And it's a great segue because this is the raspberry simple syrup. I left it in the Pyrex because this is so easy and so quick. I made it tonight when I got home from work. I got home at 5:45, and as we were sitting here setting up and everything, it's just you know how simple a simple syrup is, right? And it making it low carb doesn't add any time or effort to it.
I think a lot of people don't realize
Allulose,
but it is
water, and then whatever berry you want to use for most of our berry ones. And it's really easy to do. I like to reduce them down a little bit more just to get a little bit thicker consistency, kind of like the cherry. If you're not familiar with how to make a simple syrup or you want to see how to do it, in our video library here on YouTube, look at the cherry episode. I can't remember what it's called, but in the beginning of that one, I make the
he walks you through how to make the cherry simple syrup.
It's so easy, and that's pretty much true for any of the berries. There's I can't remember which one it is. There's one berry syrup that's more complex than that one.
The grenadine.
No, grenadine is more complex, but there's another. I feel like there's another berry one that we make that's a little more.
I feel like grenadine and cherry are the two a little bit more complex, but they're still easy. And I try to make my recipes very, very legible.
We found that frozen fruit works just as well.
Oh yeah, we could not find cherries anywhere. We were set on this cherry episode, and we went to, at least 4 stores. And then I was like, you know what? I'm just going to buy frozen cherries. And you know what? Frozen cherries are already pitted. So they're washed and they're pitted. So you save yourself like 20 minutes.
But here's the problem. Here's the problem with the frozen cherries. They don't.
They put off more water.
Well, they don't brandy as well because they break down a little bit more. And same thing with this raspberry. I thought afterwards I'd brandy some, but they were completely broken down afterwards.
One thing that we've discovered since the cookbook, it's not in the cookbook, is that after he does the cherries, then he will sometimes make a thing of brandied cherries, and those will become a garnish for a cocktail.
Yeah,
they're coming up. We hadn't thought of that before.
They're coming up. So stick around.
He's going to show them to you, y'all.
All right.
We really do not plan these well together.
I'm going to tell you, we like to, on the live shows, make something we haven't ever tried before.
Yeah, it's fun to try something new and see what we think. And I wish so much that we could like give y'all the recipes ahead of time and y'all make them with us, like somehow. I think that would be so cool.
I'm putting the menus up on Instagram.
He has been putting the menus up, and if you have our book and have some of the main stuff, you may be able to do that sometimes with us, because we are trying to tell you like the day of, the day before.
Oh, I need an egg. So this one.
Why do I keep hitting everything?
This one is called.
It's fine. This won't hurt me.
Flip it around.
This one's called the Clover Club, and I guess the Clover Club was a famous, we'll call it, nightclub.
I was just gonna say, make sure you got a small egg.
I got a small egg.
Okay.
I did. I had to root for these.
We got eggs from our friend's backyard, and the big ones are all double yolked. I made an egg casserole last week, and every single egg I broke was double yolked. I thought they were just big eggs. Nope, they were all double yolked. I don't know what's going on with those chickens, but oh my gosh. And they made such a pretty egg casserole because the color was like so deep. Anyways, that's why I was saying, did you get a small egg? Because he probably doesn't want to.
No, I don't want to know. Well, I'm going to just eat white, but I don't. Yeah, I don't
That's true.
So this is called the Clover Club. It is a famous drink from
It is a lot thicker.
Philadelphia nightclub. I just like it a little bit thicker.
Yeah, you can take any of our simple syrups and reduce them down and make them thicker if you prefer
it just
thicker.
Brings out the flavor.
It makes them a little more concentrated, or a lot more concentrated, depending on how far you go with it. So it makes that flavor stronger.
So
double yolks are good luck. Well, y'all, I mustn't have a whole lot of good luck coming to me, because there were a lot. I got 6.5 dozen, and there are a lot of them that are big. So I think I have a lot of double yolks coming at me. I've never seen that many double yolks. Kiss and Cook, what's your name? I like to be able to like say first names if you don't mind telling me. I can call you, or I can call you Kiss and Cook. That's fine too. I actually really like that name.
All right. The Clover Club, famous Philadelphia nightclub. This is just looks like a good, fun Valentine's drink.
It is so fun.
It has lemon and raspberry in it. It's raspberry syrup. It's not a raspberry liqueur, so that kind of sets up nicely.
Were you going to tell us about the history of this, and then I break your...
Yeah, no, I'm not.
No? I feel like he hasn't taught history at all.
This isn't the one you talk history about.
Okay, never mind.
So it's...
Sonia.
Parts raspberry, parts lemon, and then gin and an egg white. We're using Gentilly gin tonight. This is a Louisiana distillery gin. They sent this to us. It's good. It's grown on me. It really has.
Okay.
We love Lock and Union. Also sent to us from them. We were turned on to this by
Low Carb Cocktail
Guy.
He's so great.
He's great. He's usually on.
He puts out a ton of stuff. He does lives and he puts out a ton of videos.
He's got great information.
He is really, really big into tiki drinks, which are so tough. So if you're into tiki, go follow Low Carb Cocktail Guy. I don't know. But
Rewind the camera.
I can't.
It's live. We don't know. Do y'all know if he poured gin yet? I don't know.
We'll see.
Maybe a double.
Double. Anyway, so I'm going to do this one a little bit different tonight. We are going to wet shake it first, and then we're going to dry shake it. But I have to put the egg in first.
So is the sidecar, is it a thing to just put the rim on just a little part of it?
It is in our cookbook.
I think that's why it's called the sidecar.
Oh, I'm just asking. I wasn't sure. I mean, it looks nice, but I love rimmed drinks, and I totally go around the entire thing.
What I said we do.
Like my spicy jalapeno margarita is one of my favorite recipes, and I use every little bit of that salt rim. I love it.
So we're wet shaking, then dry shaking this time. I really think this is the way to do it. Like every bartender, you ever watch or read, or they say do it the opposite way.
Dry and then wet.
Dry and then wet. It doesn't make sense. Like the science doesn't make sense behind it. Like the ice and the water distract from the foam. I just don't. I don't understand it. Anyway,
we're gonna try it backwards.
No, I've done it before. I read an article this week that with some science in it that said you really should wet and then dry. So we're gonna try it this way because we're making this drink for the first time, and it might be a double because I can't remember what I gin in it.
Oh my goodness!
Hopefully it fits in our coop glass. So it's not hard to wet and then dry if you have a Boston because you can just strain.
A Boston is the name of this.
Yeah.
Okay.
You can just strain into the other half of it.
Okay.
I put way too much gin in this, I can tell.
You can tell you doubled it. You can double some other things real quick so we can actually taste it.
Alright, so what we got over here?
I think you doubled the gin, y'all. Well, while he's fixing this, I thought I would tell my lady friends on here. I got this dress, I don't know, I'm going to try and back up so you can see. It's a dress, it's not just a shirt, it's just black, it goes down to my knees. It's a Journey dress. It is the softest shirt / dress ever. It is, I think I paid $10 at Walmart. I love it. I'm obsessed with it. It is so soft, I feel like I'm wearing pajamas, but it was not in the pajama area. Maybe it's pajamas. I ordered it online. But I'm wearing it as a dress. And I really like it. So if anybody loves Journey and vintage t-shirts, obviously it's fake vintage because I just ordered it from Walmart. But I love it a lot. I was debating how to style it today, and I am not a style guru. I was like, do I wear a white jean jacket? Do I wear this? And I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna wear my silvery gray sweater, and I don't know if that's cool, but I'm freaking comfortable. So I've got this, I've got I'm gonna show you my favorite slippers, which is what I use to work. I have Vionic house slippers. I don't know if y'all have ever heard of the brand Vionic, but it is not cheap. Oh, careful, careful. It's not cheap, but it gives me arch support for my back for me to wear around the house. So I'm rocking my super cute outfit, or at least what I feel is super cute, and then my slippers. Hey, Katie. Hey, girl. Hey. Thank you. I'm glad you like it. It's a dress, and I'm obsessed with it. I wish they had it in multiple different things. I love Journey. I'm a Journey girl. And when I saw they had this, I had to order it, but I had no clue that it was going to feel this soft. It is so nice. Oh, that's pretty.
Yeah, see,
what is that?
This is the Clover Club.
The Clover Club. I'm so not listening to him tonight, y'all. Okay. This is so pretty, and I know I'm going to mess this up as soon as I pick it up.
Oh, yeah. Strawberries are going in. Or the raspberries are going in.
That's good.
Yeah, and see...
Raspberry steak.
The raspberry steak. And I like the Gentilly because you can still taste the gin, but it's not...
You definitely taste the gin.
But it's not overpowering.
You can definitely taste the persimmon and the elderflower. And I do love elderflower.
Yeah. It's good. It's grown on me. It really has.
It's growing on me too. My favorite is still Lock and Union.
Oh yeah,
but this is good. I mean, you can have a lot of different favorites or a lot of different alcohols.
Yeah, but if
some people have 20 different bourbons in their bar.
Sure.
Back before we started making cocktails, I was mainly a wine girl, but I liked really good tequila, like sipping tequila. And that's what we had in our bar. We had really expensive tequila that you could only have on special occasions because it was hundreds of dollars. But we didn't use it in cocktails, obviously, because who would put hundreds of dollars worth of tequila in a cocktail, right? So quarantine time is really the first we've ever really explored cocktails. I mean, Jason's had them at places, but I didn't really. I mean, I always ordered wine, right? Or margarita maybe, but that was like the extent. We would go to one Mexican restaurant and they had high-end tequila. Like their entire bar was tequila, and you could have flights of tequilas plain, and we would do that. But again, it's not mixed. So quarantine has brought us the cocktail game, and we are loving it. We are learning so much. We're having so much fun with it. And now doing these lives is so much fun. Journey is love. Great choice. Y'all, Journey was my jam back in the day, and it still is. Like, I don't think I'll ever not be obsessed with Journey.
All right. Another one straight out of the cookbook. This is called the Raspberry Bliss. Okay. We made the raspberry. We actually have a lot of raspberry drinks, especially with the gin. In the cocktail book, people really like it. People like raspberries. There's a lot you can do with it. This is kind of like a gin and tonic crossed with a cosmopolitan almost. And
intriguing.
It's fun. It's a good drink.
Intriguing.
So,
and is this what we're serving it in?
Yeah, we're
serving it in my absolute favorite glass in all of the world.
I'm gonna stir this one.
Is it Waterford?
That is it.
Yeah, it's Waterford. Before we had our house fire, we had all of the stuff we'd gotten, obviously, when we got married, and all of our glassware that we registered for was Waterford. But my favorite glass has always been this white wine glass. And I don't know if you can hear this or not, but did y'all hear that? That's how you know you have good crystal. Listen to that. All right, now listen to it again.
Good crystal.
That's horrible. Did y'all hear how flat that difference was? Like, I know people tell me I'm silly when I want to drink out of really good crystal, but it makes a difference. I mean, I know you don't go around doing this nonstop, but I kind of do sometimes. I swear it makes a difference if you're drinking something out of a plastic glass versus crystal.
All right, so this is Raspberry Bliss. It is a gin drink out of our cocktail
Reining
book.
it in and letting Jason, he's trying to rein me in, y'all. Trying to rein me in.
We're going to stir this gin drink. We had to shake the last one because of the egg, obviously.
Well, explain that.
Yeah, it's just something to do with the gin and the amount of oxygen that gets into it. And
there's a thing with gin that people compare to wine. You know how wine, you need to let it breathe, but you don't want to like shake it up and let too much oxygen get in it. If you get too much in it, it changes the flavor. The same thing with gin. If you shake it, you lose a lot of those botanical notes. Every gin is full of botanical notes, and they're all very different. They really are. But if you shake the heck out of it, then you're losing a lot of that, is what they say. Like, we obviously are not experts. This is what we've learned through research, through talking to bartenders. But I kind of just wanted to explain that, because I know all of us, like the average Joe or the average Erica, does not have a clue why you would not shake gin. Like, I had to learn that.
All right, so we got 2 ounces of gin. We've got an ounce of our raspberry simple syrup, half an ounce of diet. We use this Ocean Spray Diet Cran, and I think it has 3 grams, and I think that's for this entire container. I could look in the cookbook and see.
Yeah, for one bottle.
It's very low carb.
One bottle, 3 grams of carbs, so it's very negligible.
And I feel like with the diet's cranberry isn't like the other diet fruit drinks, in my opinion, where like if you buy diet pineapple, you're just buying water. Like, I don't feel like that's the same case with the cranberry. You know what I mean?
Okay.
All right, so we're gonna drop some.
What are y'all's plans for Valentine's Day? Are you going somewhere to a restaurant that does social distancing? Are you gonna have a thing at home? Are you doing anything? Are you into Valentine's Day, or do you just see it as a commercial holiday? Like, I want to know. Inquiring minds want to know. What are y'all doing? I think we're probably doing nothing. I think we're going to be here. I think we're probably having a crock pot meal because that's what I'm doing on my other channel right now. And or do you have something planned?
No, we were going to go downtown, but it's rainy and cold, and I didn't figure we wanted to walk around to the different bars downtown in the rain.
Columbia, South Carolina has done an amazing job with social distancing with bars. Like, you can't sit at the bar. They space their tables out. One of the places that has a lot of outdoor seating actually has igloos, like clear igloos. So you're sitting in it, and the only people you come in contact with are the people that are sitting with you, plus the servers who wear a mask. Like, I've been impressed with South Carolina, or at least Columbia. Like, they've done a good job. We rarely go out, but when we do, I do feel pretty safe.
Yep. Look at this. Look at that color.
Pretty.
Look at that color.
That
is our raspberry bliss. Guys, diet tonic water. It's not club soda. Tonic water has a ton of sugar in it. You've got to get the diet.
I have had so many clients, so many health clients that are like, Erica, I drink 0 carbs when I go out. I always get a gin and tonic. Why am I losing my ketones? Why don't I have ketones the next day? They think it's just the alcohol. Y'all, tonic water is full of carbs. Like 20-something carbs per ounce. Like a lot. And I may be underestimating it. So, but the other thing that actually is nice, though, is most bars do carry diet tonic. So if you like a gin and tonic or drinks that have tonic, most bars do carry diet tonic, so just ask for that. But know that, because I can't even tell you how many people I've had to talk about that with that really thought they were making a good decision, that really thought tonic water was like club soda where there was nothing.
All right, give that a try. I mean, obviously we've made this before. It's in the cocktail book. We've perfected it. You like it, but we don't make these very often. What do you think?
It's good. I mean, gin and tonic drinks are not always my favorite.
But this one's a little bit sweeter because of the ingredients.
Yeah, raspberry flavor also not always my favorite, but this is good. I would drink it.
Look at that color. Look at that.
Would I order this? No, because I would probably order this or this.
But look, you could throw some strawberries in here too.
It's good. If someone made this for me, or the bartender was like, "This is our special tonight,"
I don't know. I'll sit. I don't know.
I would totally drink it. It's good. I like it. I think I'm actually the one that created this one.
You are, and I just thought the color was
perfect for Valentine's Day.
And people like gin and tonics. Yeah. And people like raspberry. So
I will never forget. Like, I have a fond spot in my heart for gin and tonics because we grew up on the lake, and my best friend's mama always had gin and tonics on the boat when we went out on the weekends. So we would go out not to like play, but to just stroll around, to just like be out on the water at sunset. So we'd go out on a Friday night, almost every Friday night, and we would just putz around. You look at the lake, you watch the sunset, and Elizabeth's mama always had a gin and tonic. Always. Her daddy had a beer, and her mama had a gin and tonic. And I thought her mama was like the most sophisticated lady ever. She still is. She is like the epitome of a like genteel, fabulous Southern mama. Like, always looked perfect, had a great job. Southern boss babe mama before boss babe mamas were a thing. Like, I loved her. I love her so much. So gin and tonic always will have a space in my heart because it makes me think of Miss Suzanne, like, so much. Not that y'all cared for that story. You probably could care less, but I just had to share it.
All right, ladies. So we've got definitely the Clover Club is definitely a drink you can serve your man. It's kind of
he's segregating.
Yeah, definitely the bourbon, the Kentucky Kiss, fun for both. The Mule, fun for both. Sidecar's a good drink. Goes
for both.
Absolutely. But this is our make this one for your guy on
next drink. Okay.
Valentine's Day. This is nothing crazy, nothing special. Called Rob Roy.
So you're saying girls
classic.
Can't drink this?
Okay.
Seriously?
I'm not saying that. I'm saying if you're looking for a
if
cocktail
you're looking for a special drink
for your guy that he doesn't typically probably order.
Okay. We do want to do something special for our guys also.
And this one's been around forever, but people forget about it. It's a great cocktail called a Rob Roy. You cannot go to the bar and order this low carb because they're going to make it with the sweet vermouth. And sweet vermouth isn't overly carby, but it's...
Well, don't most bars have dry vermouth? Because you don't ask them to use that?
You could, but you have to have something to sweeten it, right?
It would change the recipe.
It would change it. Okay. So we have a trick to change the recipe.
Okay. I feel like I need to switch up what I'm drinking.
All right, what do you want to drink?
I cannot believe that I'm drinking this over my strawberry mint Moscow Mule. I just have to say that. Jason's got to be really happy with himself right now because this is like my favorite thing. This is like my favorite thing I ever created in the cocktail world. And I'm choosing to drink his version of this sidecar.
Yeah, between the sheets.
Between the sheets.
You love between the sheets.
I love between the sheets, y'all. I mean, of course I'm drawn to this one.
Okay, so this is a Rob Roy. It is basically a Manhattan, but you make it with Scotch whiskey instead of rye whiskey. And it's fun. And you don't need a great, anytime, and I say this all the time, drink what you like, buy the liquors that you like. Don't let labels or people do that. Yeah. But when you're mixing with Scotch, which you don't typically mix with Scotch, right?
Scotch is a drink alone.
Right. It really is, except you should absolutely turn it into old-fashioned, but that's another episode. You can get blended Scotch. It's a cheaper option. It still has all the flavors and everything. It really isn't. It really isn't as bougie of a thing as people think it is. It's just not. If you know anything about Scotch. Okay. It's great for mixing. You can go get something like a Johnny Walker Red Label. You want to spend a little bit more. Black Label's good too for mixing. You're not going to sit down and sip them, but you're making old fashioned.
Well, it's good to have some range in your bar. You have some that are only for sipping on special occasions that you have curated and found and aren't always available necessarily. They're special. And then you have these that taste fine mixed in drinks. They're really good as a mixing drink, right? That's probably the case for any kind of alcohol. Any kind of hard liquor.
Absolutely.
There's ranges for a reason. Never get this. Here's your range: 0 to 100. Never ever get 0 unless you want to have this horrible hangover. Don't go making drinks with Everclear or the cheapest vodka you've ever seen. Remember your college days? You don't do that. But the 50% range, the 40 to 50 for mixing, and then the 75 plus for sipping. So there's Erica's range of how to buy alcohol. Erica never goes to the liquor store, but that's
she goes to the wine side. She goes to the wine side.
But you use that. You totally use that.
You go cheaper on your liquors. You can be in the $30 range for liquor.
I didn't say money wise. I said.
Well, that's what it sounded like. You were saying 40 to 50.
Dollars. No,
you were saying 40
percentage.
to 50.
The percentage. We're on a scale. The scale does not affiliate to $0. You can't get a $0 any drink.
I got you.
It's a range.
I got you.
Right?
Yeah.
I wasn't talking money. I was talking quality.
I understand what you're saying now.
Okay. As long as we're all clear, we can move on to this Rob Roy.
All right, Rob Roy. I'll spare you the history lesson.
We haven't had any history lessons.
I'll spare this one.
Okay. This is a history-free episode.
So 2 ounces of Scotch whiskey. You would normally do vermouth, the sweet vermouth here. We kind of cheat it. We go with the dry vermouth, and then we sweeten it with our cherry syrup.
Right.
So, you go about a half an ounce of the dry vermouth. You could do 3/4 if you wanted.
And Jason has said he's come to realize that at first we thought we can't make any drinks that have sweet vermouths because we don't know how to really make a sweet vermouth. But he has totally nailed how you can take a dry vermouth and just add some some sweetener to it.
Right.
In the form of whatever sweetener you choose. Right. And you could still end up with a really high quality drink in the end. Correct?
Yep, absolutely. So it's pretty simple. It's like a Manhattan. You got your liquor, you got your dry vermouth, and then For this one, you can go anywhere between a quarter to half of cherry syrup. For the Manhattan, I like to go a little bit heavier on the cherry syrup because it's one of the notes you want in a Manhattan typically. But this one I did about a quarter-ish, and then you're just going to shake it.
So is that just dependent on whether you like a dry or sweet drink?
It just depends on your drink. Yeah, if you don't mind it a little bit drier, you are going to pick up some flavor from the cherry syrup because it is so concentrated.
And also, I'm sure y'all probably all know this, but vermouth you keep in the refrigerator. It's not like once you open it, it's not like other hard alcohols. A lot of hard alcohols we just keep in the bar, right? Sweet vermouth or dry vermouth. You keep, once you open it, in your wine cellar or your refrigerator or wine cooler or whatever. I don't know why I said wine cellar. I know most of us don't have one. My brother has a really cool wine cellar, y'all. It's big. It's so nice, but we don't have one of those.
All right, I'm going to do the dashes on the top here. And
maybe one day we'll arrive in the world and have a big wine cellar. How amazing would that be? He also has a gorgeous bar in his house. I wish I had pictures I could flip up right now because it's so pretty.
So these are my brandy cherries. Like I said, when we go back, if you're interested, go back and
I'm not a cherry fan.
Look at the cherry episode. I show you how to make the syrup and then how to keep these brandy cherries afterwards. It's very simple.
Okay. But I actually don't even know how you do it. I didn't watch it.
These are starting to break down. We've probably had
been in there a little too long.
A little too long, but let's see if I can take one out of the bottom of it.
Did you add any vodka to help preserve it?
No, just a brandy. I can't. I honestly don't. I honestly don't remember. I honestly do not remember.
That should help preserve it.
Okay. So there you go. Kind of raw boy. You get a little stir. You want to mix the bitters in as you shake. You can.
But taking that extra step of branding your own cherries, it just takes it up to another level. And again, like I said earlier, garnishes are not just something to look pretty. They really add to a drink. The smell, the look. I mean, okay. It wasn't for me anyways. You said this was for our guys.
Oh my gosh.
I'm probably not going to like it.
That's so good.
I could drink that.
Oh my gosh, stop. Don't drink any more of it then. You could drink it.
Apparently I'm not allowed to drink it because it's his favorite. That's better than a Manhattan to me.
Well, yeah, of course it is.
I like it. I'm not a Manhattan fan.
Scotch is better than
whiskey. I think that's good. Well, but I don't mind our whiskey.
I like doing the bitters on the top too because you kind of always get it with every sip that way. Instead of just mixing it up in the can.
What?
Look!
Oh, y'all. Jason has done something that has stained my quart.
I gotta get better recipe card. I gotta get better recipe.
I think the Post-it note got wet. Oh my. Okay, it's gonna come off eventually. I know it will. I know it will. I know it will.
Mr. Clean to the rescue.
If you know how to get stains off of white quartz, type right now. Come on, help me. Come on, ladies. It's not gone. I see it. It looks like a yellow highlighter. A yellow highlighter on my counters, y'all. Oh my God, it's a square of yellow highlighter on my counter.
What is she talking about?
Oh. All right, you gotta just stop. We're live. Come on, just ignore it. Just put a little towel there and let me not look at it, and we'll deal with it later. Turn the water off. We're live.
All right.
Oh, y'all.
So we got one more drink we're gonna make for you. We kind of stumbled on this the other night, and Erica thought it was really cool, especially if you don't want to take the time to make the simple syrups.
Yes, this is one
they're really simple.
They are simple, but if you want to watch me right now and then make this drink right now while Jason's talking to you, you can. Which is not always the case, because even if you're making a simple syrup, it's going to take you at least 5 minutes. It's going to be at least 5 to 10 minutes.
It takes longer than that because you got to bring the water to the boil.
But it legit is like a 5-minute process, and then you could set it into a glass of ice or something.
All right.
So that's why I thought this was a really cool one. And I'm so sad that I did not capture who made this drink originally.
Well,
it wasn't low carb, but there was somebody on Instagram that made it. And I was like, oh, that is such a cool idea. And I told Jason about it, and then I couldn't find it again. I hate to not give credit, though. Hate to not give credit.
It's not his drink. I've changed it.
We have changed it, but still, I just want to let you know, there was a bartender on Instagram who put out this idea, and I was like, we could totally make that low carb, and told Jason about it. We've definitely changed it. Now I'm going to shut up so we can explain.
All right, so
Can we, hold on.
Oh, yeah, move that.
You got to move some stuff so you can talk to them and they can see. Because some people are OCD like me and can't handle having a million things everywhere.
They can see. This is one of Erica's low carb jams that she makes. I think this one is strawberry. And so this is going to replace our simple syrup. She's already made the strawberry jam. Of course, you can buy
you can buy Smucker's sugar-free jams.
Yeah, you probably have
There's all kinds of sugar-free jams. If you're low carb or keto, you probably have a sugar-free jam in your refrigerator. You can use any of them.
So
fig, grape, raspberry, strawberry, cherry, whatever. Whatever floats your boat.
Yeah, fig's good too. So use your bar spoon and kind of break up the
rhubarb.
Break up the jam a little bit. And so there you go. That's your simple syrup. You can go in with your lemon juice, 2 bar spoons. So we're gonna make this a sour. So we'll probably go a little more than a half, maybe 3/4 of lemon juice. We are going to make it with gin tonight.
Yeah, I just thought this was such a cool idea to use some strawberry sugar-free.
I think I used my glass, so Jack,
use some sugar-free jam instead of a simple syrup. And if you're gonna shake it and then strain it anyways, why not? You know, because it's not a simple syrup, but it's a sweetener, right? And if you wanted to not strain it and have the seeds in there, you could do that too. That could be a choice, a valid choice as well. I feel like there's a lot of things we could do with sugar-free jams, and we haven't explored that at all. This is the first time. So there may be more of those coming if we come up with some things.
So we're making this a sour. It's like a gin sour. Oh,
double yolk.
This wasn't even a big one.
It wasn't even that big. Don't get that yolk in there, baby. Y'all, this girl's chickens, I don't know what she feeds them. Her backyard must be sprinkled with fairy dust. Fairy dust all over the yard. Those worms must be like unicorns because there's so many. If you're just coming on and you haven't been watching me, earlier we were talking about I just got eggs from a friend of a friend, and they're like double yolk city. Never seen so many double yolks in my entire life.
Alright, so
okay, y'all, what are you doing for Valentine's Day? Nobody's told me yet, and I'm
gin
super
sour
curious.
Here. We use the gin, we use the lemon juice, we use the strawberry jam. Instead of the simple syrup, you could use fig, you could use grape, you can use whatever.
I just made the best of myself.
You get down the end of it. Whatever you have.
I have a word of advice. If you're going to go live, don't wear red lipstick. Don't do it.
Yeah, but good. We did wet and dry. Look, the foam's still so good on that.
I know. Look at that. Look at that foam.
I'm telling you, it's reverse.
I don't understand that.
It's reverse.
But why would everyone not do that? I don't know.
I really
don't get it. What's happening with this?
Well, I was going to try to put that in something. Maybe you can put in this.
Okay.
And again, it's just kind of a sour. You got your gin.
I love sours.
You got your lemon. You got your simple syrup, except in this case, it's the jam. You can make it right now. You can make it tonight.
There's one more drink he really needs to make. Is this the last drink you were planning on making?
Well, this was the last drink I was planning on making.
I really think you need to make the raspberry daiquiri.
That we just invented?
Yeah.
Okay.
This is so pretty, y'all. These strawberries with the look of looking like hearts, it's so pretty. And I know a lot of people think they don't like sour because they think the idea of an egg white in a drink is like puts them off. But y'all, just try it. Try it.
Just try it.
He's made so many that have this, and I have learned that they're delicious. They just are. I mean,
so it's an alternative.
It's good. I mean, this is not something that I personally
Right, we won't make them this way, but it's just kind of a shortcut
but
if you
it's
don't
an
make
option.
Yeah, you can make one right now. You have
Right.
the
And I think there's more we could explore to this with other alcohols and stuff. I think we could explore using this. Gin is just not always my favorite base. But I think it's good. And I think if you like gin, you would really like this. If you're a gin and tonic person, I realize this doesn't have tonic, but I think you would really like this drink. It's very gin forward. And I like that. Oh, Jason's cleaning in the sink in the background and making all kinds of racket, y'all. Making me lose my train of thought. What I was trying to say is if you're a gin girl or guy, if you really enjoy gin, you would love this drink. Which makes me think, if I try and use some of the sugar-free jellies, marmalades, jams, what have you, in different alcohols in different ways, that I might really, really like it. Because I'm never going to pick gin. I don't hate gin. I actually like some gin. But it's just not what I'm going to pick. There's like a hierarchy of what you personally like. But if gin is high on your hierarchy, you would absolutely love this drink. For sure. I'm going to move this stuff back here out of the way. And then, while I was getting ready tonight, usually we do not drink anything before the show. It's just we don't have time, we don't think about it. But I don't. I'm usually putting on makeup.
I'm usually drinking.
Okay, maybe he's drinking out here. I'm usually putting on makeup, so I'm not. But tonight, I said earlier, I've had a really hard week, y'all. And anyways, Jason made this drink. He actually made a couple different versions. A couple of them we dumped down the sink because they weren't what I liked. But this one was quite good, and I think we should share it with you. This is my favorite drink these days is a daiquiri, a plain daiquiri. Not what you think of as a daiquiri, not a frozen daiquiri, a legit,
JFK
plain,
daiquiri.
Old school daiquiri.
Yeah.
That's my favorite these days. And he was trying to make variations of it. The first one I hated, we dumped down the sink. The second one, so good. And I feel like it would be a great drink to end tonight with. So, let's share this with them.
It's another way to use the raspberry simple syrup.
And another way to use raspberry simple syrup, right?
This will be the third drink we made with this tonight, I think.
I love when we do things on an episode that shows various ways to use the same thing. But I also want to say before you start making this or making this, whenever you make any kind of simple syrup from our book, not from our book, whatever, if you put like a teaspoon, I mean, it depends on how much you're making, but for a typical small amount, if you put a teaspoon of vodka in it, it'll sit in your fridge for months. The vodka is antiseptic, antimicrobial. What is that?
The size that we usually put.
Oh yeah, we usually make about that size. So if you add that little bit of vodka, it will last, not indefinitely, I'm sure, but for months. Months and months and months.
All right, so daiquiri is an ounce of lime, 0.75 simple syrup, 2 ounces of rum. So, I mean, we got the ounce of lime. I took 0.75 of the raspberry syrup. I tried it with the mint simple syrup. Where are you going?
I'm
trying to make this drink.
I'm trying to put these drinks where people can see them. I want y'all to see all these pretty drinks, and he's got them down here where you can't see them.
You were just complaining that it was too crowded up here.
No, not with drinks. It's never going to be too crowded with beauty.
All right.
It'll be too...
So...
Just wait 1 second.
You just said earlier you talk over me too much.
I'm sorry, y'all. I do, but I wasn't trying to talk over you. I was trying to organize.
You just told me.
Okay, so when we're filming a regular episode, this would make sense. Me doing this now, I'm sorry. There's no like stop and start, and I'm sorry.
So we're making a daiquiri.
But that looks pretty. Okay, moving on.
She can't help herself, y'all. We're making a daiquiri. Ounce of lime, 0.75 of simple syrup. We use a swin usually, and then your rum, instead of the simple swim, we used the raspberry. I tried it with the mint, and you didn't like it. I thought that would be good. Well, no, I didn't. I took a chance because we had that mint in there. And I said, oh, let's see what this is like. We had a ton of limes. We got a ton of rum right now. So I said, maybe it'll be worth taking a chance. She'll either love it or she'll hate it. There was no in between on it. She hated it. She said, well, let's try it with the raspberry that we just made. I think you said something else too. Maybe you said the cherry, strawberry.
Oh, we didn't have any strawberry.
Yeah, we don't have any strawberry.
I think this would be great with strawberry. I'm a strawberry girl, not a raspberry girl, but I liked it with the raspberry as well. I just wouldn't happen to have a strawberry syrup on hand.
Yeah. So
you could do it though. I mean, don't you think you could do blueberry or blackberry or anything?
I don't know.
I don't know.
I thought you could do it with mint, but it didn't work.
Mint was a no. Mint was a no.
You can definitely smell.
And I love mint simple syrup, but not in a daiquiri.
And again, get a little bit of color to it.
Makes it Valentine's Day and pretty.
There you go. I mean, we got a ton of
We don't have a topper though because we ran. Watch, here we go. Here we go.
Cherry on it.
Nope. Oh, it's not raspberry. It's not strawberry.
No.
We don't have any raspberries left.
I mean, I got some in the refrigerator.
Right. So if you were going to serve this, I would suggest doing. Oh, look, we'll just do this. We're going to steal. There you go. That's what I would suggest, a little raspberry topper. And I'm going to put this down in so that I don't get it all over me. Oh, her son lives in Colombia.
Oh, yeah.
Heck yeah, we should go out for drinks when you're here. Let me know when you're in town. We can meet you downtown Columbia for drinks. That would be fun. You know, when the world opens back up and people are traveling. This is really good.
You like the raspberry one?
I do.
Okay.
I think that if we made this with a strawberry syrup, I would be in love.
Well, I got a ton of strawberries right now.
So we should make some. Because the daiquiri, the plain daiquiri, is my favorite of all time right now. Sometimes I change my mind.
Well, it's so
right
simple.
now.
It's so easy to make.
Right. Well, I don't care how easy it is to make. You're the one that makes it.
Well, you do because we have to have the ingredients.
Oh. Anyways, I would say that this is really delicious. It's quite good.
All right.
This is a lot of drinks.
We made a lot of drinks tonight.
This one's empty, but none of the rest are empty.
Yep. We did play with a variation on the Kentucky Kiss. We tried to make it with lime instead of lemon and mezcal instead of bourbon, and we didn't love it.
It was okay.
But we didn't love it.
It was okay.
We didn't love it.
But we didn't love it.
Wasn't worth it.
I was thinking the smoky mezcal might work. I thought it was okay, but we try to only show things that we love.
Yep.
Because, you know, we don't want to lie.
But there's something here. This Valentine's. They're very simple. We've got the Moscow Mule if you don't want to make the syrups. What is this? The Kentucky Kiss didn't have anything special, and I mean you have to have the Lakanta, you have to have maple, but a lot of fun. Really pretty drink. You can make a daiquiri, although that's the raspberry one.
Seriously, if you master how to make a simple syrup, and you take the time to figure out how to make a triple sec / Grand Marnier, low carb, whatever you want to call it, a low carb orange liqueur, and master how to do a simple syrup, you can make so many drinks, right?
Yeah.
Don't you think?
Yeah.
Okay, so we did this last live, and I thought it was really fun. So this is what we're going to do to end the night. One, if you have any questions, please throw them up right now, and we will answer them before we leave. Two, we're going to rank drinks. This is a lot. It was a lot easier last time. And y'all, I lost. I let Jason rank drinks for me, and I ranked for him, like what's our favorite, what's our least favorite, and I was annihilated. I apparently don't know my husband very well, and I'm probably going to get annihilated again.
I don't know. This one's a tough one.
Okay, I'm going to go first this time.
All right.
Okay, I think the first one that you like the most is this Manhattanish. What is this called?
It's only going to call it Manhattan.
What is this called?
It's called a Rob Roy.
The Rob Roy. This was number one.
Yeah.
Number one.
By far.
Number one. Number two. No?
You haven't been paying attention. What drink have I been drinking on the most tonight?
This one.
No, I made that drink last, and I drank it.
Okay. This is number one, Rob Roy. Number two.
There you go.
Kentucky Kiss.
Yep.
Kentucky Kiss.
Really good.
It is really good. I kind of forgot about this
even
one.
like the part where the
That's
chocolate
so
strawberry was, if you keep drinking,
you get that tiny bit of chocolate. Oh
really
yeah.
good
So
with the
1, 2.
Yeah.
This is 3, right?
Yeah.
What was this called?
Between the sheets.
Between the sheets. 3. I'm going with y'all. I don't even remember what all this stuff is.
The rest of them, honestly. Well,
Number 4. What is this?
That is the
I took the
Clover Club.
The Clover Club, number 4, right?
The rest of them I can actually leave. I like the
You're
Mule
not
okay.
of any of the rest of
Yeah,
these.
I mean.
Okay, so Jason absolutely loves the Rob Roy and the Kentucky Kiss.
I would never go to a bar and order a gin drink.
Me neither.
Never.
Me neither.
Never.
We're just not gin people, but we like it enough to work with it and make things because we know a lot of people are gin drinkers. And we also learned once we found a gin that we like gin a lot more.
Yeah, definitely.
Hey Lisa, I'm sorry you made it at the very back, but I'm so glad you're here. And hey Carol. Okay, so now it's your turn. I'm going to quit since you said you wouldn't drink the rest of them.
See, it's hard. I mean, obviously, this has to be number 1 for you tonight because you devoured that.
Yeah, and you know what? I'm surprised because this is not what I would have thought was number 1 for me.
I mean, this one has to be pretty close to next because, I mean, I can make that for you anytime and you'll be happy.
Yeah.
I'm ranking them. Don't be drinking.
I feel like when you while you're handing them, you should taste and make sure that you're right.
Okay. I cannot believe you have not. That's unbelievable that
I
you
haven't drank
any of that.
I had a couple sips. Okay, but you're right. This one surprised the heck out of me. I really like it. I knew I loved this. This is new for me. Okay, what's number 3?
I would say the Kentucky Kiss is number 3 for you because you love bourbon. And
I agree. Kentucky Kiss, number 3 for me. I do love bourbon.
It's been an hour. I mean, obviously you're not going to drink it over an hour, but you still haven't had much of that strawberry there.
Yeah,
so you're really not picking up the carbs, and like you said, there's not. Now, again, for the rest of these.
There's another one.
Well, I mean, you like this.
Yeah.
But that wasn't really on the menu. We just kind of.
It is right here in front of us.
We just made that because you like a daiquiri. You did like the Rob Roy, okay? Mm-hmm. You would take sips of mine if I ordered at the bar. And I also think you would drink this a little bit, but they're not really.
No.
No?
I like those both better than this.
You do? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
This one I thought I would hate. I'm not a Manhattan girl. But this Rob Roy is quite good. I'm not a cherry girl. I'm not really a Scotch girl.
You love the cherry syrup. We never make a cherry syrup drink that you don't like.
Yeah, like why do I like cherry syrup and I will not eat a cherry? I would spit out a cherry. Anyways, okay. So I don't even remember what these drinks are, but I know I like them better than this.
With the reverse shake. It's gin, it's cranberry.
Gin and cranberry.
It's raspberry.
Okay, and then what was this last one?
That was the jam alternative.
Now, see, I like this. I like it better than this.
Do you? Really?
I actually do.
But look how you.
This is prettier. I mean, but that you dilute the
color.
I'm fine. You dilute the color with the egg white.
Yeah.
This is prettier.
Pretty.
This is good. I want to play with this.
Okay.
Not with gin.
Right.
With other stuff. So, that is our rankings. I don't think I killed it, but I think I did a better job than I did last time, y'all. Last time, y'all go watch the Super Bowl episode. Jason nailed the order for me. And truthfully, I mean, I'll admit it, Jason knows me backwards and forwards. He just does. He knows what I need. He knows what I like. And you would think after how many years we've been married, 20 or so, I would be the same, but I never nail things for him like he does for me. He takes care of me, y'all. He's freaking amazing. He just is. But I did better today, right?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah,
I did better today.
Well, you had more to work on today.
There's a lot.
We had an interesting drink for the Super Bowl episode. It was fun.
So, y'all, before we head, I just want to say again, we do have a cookbook, Time to Drink, and there are all kinds of low-carb drinks in it, but the real value in it, I'm guessing my girl and my guy are home, my kiddos are home, so yeah, it's going to be loud, because
she did a good job, though.
She actually did a pretty good job.
We're trying to train her.
Well, yeah.
When I say we, I mean Erica.
We're really working on training.
And when she says we, she means Erica.
Yeah, we're working on it. And what was I saying? Like, I had this whole end. Oh, the book. It is $17. It is marked right down below, and Jack probably has it up on the screen as well. MySouthernKetoKitchen.com. We have my cookbook, but there's also my alcohol cookbook, Time to Drink, or ours. And it is great. So many great drinks, but the real value to it, in my opinion, is the methods, learning the methods. So I would love for you to check it out. I would love for you to buy it and check it out. If for some reason you don't like it, just let us know. I've never had anybody not like it. And also, we're on this new channel, so we would love, we're trying to grow it. So we would love for you to go ahead and hit like or dislike. Did you know that when you hit those like or dislike buttons, it literally changes colors? Like, I think that's the coolest thing. Like, it changes colors. It does. My daughter just is behind me. She's like, oh my God, that's so stupid, Mom. But it does. I think it's really cool.
She spilled bleach all over her shirt, though. So
I spilled bleach. I was cleaning the dishes and using bleach.
I'm losing my train of thought. I'm trying to share important things. Oh, like and subscribe. That was the important thing. Like, subscribe, hit that bell so that you get notified. And when you hit the bell, hit all notifications. The bell, just because you hit the bell doesn't mean you're going to get all of the notifications. You have to hit the bell and then choose all notifications. The YouTube algorithm is freaking weird. It's strange. We're new. We're a brand new little baby channel here, and if you could do those things, if you could like and subscribe, and if you like us enough, even share it, it would be so amazing. It would help us so much. And go over to Instagram and do the same. We would really appreciate it. Every single recipe is linked down below. The links to the cookbooks are down below. So, thanks for hanging out with us. We had a lot of fun.
Carol wants to know, and I'm interested, Carol, is it because of the way she's acting, or is it just because all of the drinks that we have up here right now?
Holy Hannah, how many drinks have you sampled? Okay, I have literally had one sip of every single drink. We're being real here, right? I've sampled every drink one time.
Yeah, I drank these.
This drink here, I've drank the entire drink, almost. And this one right here, I've had about 3 sips.
But we did make a lot of drinks tonight.
We made a lot of drinks tonight. So, technically, 1 sip of each probably means I've had 2 full drinks tonight, don't you think? Yeah, so I've probably had 2 full drinks tonight. And full transparency, I am going to finish this daiquiri when we get off. So, I will have 3 drinks tonight.
I won't make another one of these.
And Jason's going to make another Rob Roy.
I'm going to make another.
Yeah, some of us are lightweight, some of us are not. I have always, my entire life, had a high tolerance for alcohol, whether I have 0 drinks for 6 months or drink weekly. I've always had a high tolerance, truthfully. I had vertical sleeve gastrectomy, which is a surgery that shrinks your stomach, and people told me that alcohol would hit me harder after. It didn't. It didn't change anything for me. So I get it, Carol. Some people are lightweight. Some people can only drink half a drink, 1 drink. That's not me. I can drink 2 to 3 hard liquor drinks. Not straight, but over a few hours, yeah, absolutely I can. Wine, I can have a few drinks over the evening. I don't slam drinks. I don't drink drinks quickly.
Time to Drink is a different Instagram. It's Time to Drink _Erica is the Instagram, Lisa. So go over and check that out. I don't know, what do you do to Instagram? And it's not like, is it subscribe?
Okay, Carol, you've had VSG.
Follow.
Okay, Carol, yeah. A lot of people that have had gastric surgeries have that experience that you're talking about. I did not. I'm just being real. I did not. Do I drink 3 drinks in a row of hard liquor on a regular basis? No, but it's our Time to Drink episode, and we have fun, and we enjoy it, and we like to make drinks for y'all. And just because they're all sitting here doesn't mean that I drank them all. I mean, you can see that most of them are still full, right? So, anyways, Even if your sleeve only lets you drink one, enjoy the one drink and enjoy it thoroughly, right, Carol? I hope so.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, definitely. All right.
Happy Valentine's Day.
Happy Valentine's Day.
Early.
Remember, I made your favorite drink first, and it wasn't your favorite drink, so I don't want to hear it next time.
I know. I ended up liking something different tonight. What do you know?
All right. We went a little long tonight, y'all, but we thank you for being with us. It's our Valentine's special. Come back, comment, leave a comment, even you don't watch it again. Let us know what you like. I'm working on a Canadian drink called a...
Canadian?
Yes, Canadian. It's called a Caesar. Somebody asked for it last time. It's like a clamato type of thing that I'm trying to figure out. I don't know how.
Yeah, I won't be trying that.
I don't know how we're gonna figure it out because
gross.
But obviously people like them, so I'm working on that. I've got a couple ideas for that. I love to hear your comments. What you want us to make over on Instagram.
Yeah, and
check
please
us out over
follow
there.
us on Instagram and here. Yes, they're both new channels. I have a Time to Shrink channel on Instagram. I have a Time to Shrink channel on YouTube. This is completely separate. We've decided to separate it. So, okay.
We're working on that, Carol.
Apparently, he's working on it.
I've got some ideas for the low carb. You could use the Bloody Mary mix, but it just isn't quite the same. So I've got some ideas for it. We're in the lab. Might take a little bit to...
He's on his own for that one because yuck. I know a lot of people love... No, I do not like clams.
You
I don't like anything about clams. I won't be trying it.
All right, well...
Okay, bye, y'all.
I gotta clean up this countertop, so we'll see y'all later.
Yeah, and if you know how to clean color off of white quartz, DM me on Instagram. I'm not kidding. It's
gone.
No, it's not.
Yes,
it is absolutely not gone. There is yellow Post-it note on my counter.
It is not.
It's there. I promise. If I could pick up the camera and move it to show you, I would. But we're gonna end here. Bye,
Cheers,
y'all. I love you. Cheers. I hope you have an amazing Valentine's Day, and we'll see you next Friday, every Friday at 8 p.m. Eastern.